Hello, I'm Dan Norenberg, advisor, coach, and consultant to executive and strategic leadership teams. Welcome to NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. In these short clips, I'm going to share with you a leadership situation, the challenge, struggle, or blind spot this created for a leader. And then in about 90 seconds, I'll tell you about the idea, the tool, or the insight that this leader and I discussed to help them be more successful. And in doing so, should you encounter a situation similar to this at some point in your future, you'll have an additional resource to help you be more effective. Let me say a few words about today's situation. A marketing executive said that she was frustrated because one of her team leaders continually asked her how to do things and wouldn't develop his own ideas. So we discussed her approach to coaching and looked for possible ways that she could respond that would encourage her team leader to take more ownership for his challenging situations. I'd like to share the outcome of our discussion, anonymously, of course. So this is NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. You can start that clock. This marketing executive agreed to play with 3 different responses that would enable or challenge this team leader to take more ownership for his challenging situations. When the team leader asked her for her ideas before he shared his, she agreed to respond in one of 3 ways. I'd like to share those with you now. Number 1, she could say, I understand the situation that you've just described to me. What would you see as the 3 options that you could possibly use in this situation? Which one feels best to you in this point in time? Or she could say, how do you intend to apply or address the situation that you've just described? Why don't you show me what you do in this situation before I tell you or give you some ideas? Because that way I can give you specific feedback on your approach. Or she could say, you've shared some good ideas here. How do you intend to put that into practice? For example, how do you want to approach Cindy and tell her that you don't appreciate the way that she gives you feedback or interrupts you in the team meeting? Imagine that I'm Cindy. How would you give her that feedback? If you want to give fewer responses and encourage your team members to take more ownership for their challenging situations, consider one or more of the 3 options that we've just introduced here. How do you help your team members take more ownership for their challenging situation? I'm Dan Norenberg, and that's NORENBERG'S 90 Seconds. Thank you.